Welcome back, everybody, to the A.J.I show.
Woo! Hit the subscribe button now. Boom!
Welcome back, everybody. Wasn't that a freaking cool intro or what? Welcome back, everybody, to episode 43. If you're not already following, please do and share this with all of your friends, your families, your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, your cats, dogs, owners, and let's literally just smooth on into the rest of the episode right now. No intro, because the intro is already done. No.
It was done 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's our intro song. How you guys doing? I'm here with my wonderful, beautiful wifey, as always.
Hello.
How's your week been?
So exciting, so fun. Before we talk about how fun it was to meet Peyton and Cam, I left you guys on a cliffhanger last week, and we're going to catch up real quick. Okay?
Yeah.
First of all, it was about Love is...
Love is Blind.
It's not Love is Blind.
Love
OMG.
Island.
Love Island, USA.
Not the UK.
And this is what I was going to say. I posted this TikTok because I started watching Love Island. And, but I've never watched it before, so I just went on Hulu, clicked Love Island, and got like 20, 30 minutes into the episode, and you walk in the room and you're like, why are they talking like that? I was like, I'm not sure. I think it's just, like, I've never watched it. I don't know. So then I pause it and find out I'm watching Love Island UK. So then I took a TikTok of it and got 4 views on it, and I guess it wasn't that funny, but it was kind of frustrating to get that far into the episode.
Let's go. Yeah, you were like halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
And then realized, this is the wrong one.
Yeah, but now I am on episode 18?
Yeah, 18?
17, 18?
What?
I skip After Sun.
Cow.
After Sun episodes are them just sitting there talking about old episodes, and it's...
Them talking about old episodes?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just lady, and she's like, all right, and she'll bring in like 3 people, and they all talk about everything going on in the villa, and I just don't find it interesting.
Okay, I see.
So I just skip them. It's like filler episodes almost, so I just skip them. But
yeah.
Spoiler alert. Jeremiah and Hannah's gone. We just watched that literally right before this. That was mind blowing, but
quick little forewarning. The first how this episode's gonna go. Okay, the first good little bit of this episode is gonna be us talking about our little Vegas trip. Okay, and then the last bit of this episode, we're gonna be doing a little snack tasting mukbang type of thing. We got some snacks that we got.
Yeah.
Over in Vegas.
It was like last minute decision too.
Some of our favorite types of snacks. So, yeah, let's get right into our little Vegas trip. Our celebration of our 3 years. Even though it wasn't our 3 years.
Our anniversary was on the 11th.
Yeah, but we celebrated this because we were going to go to see Peyton and Cam, and we were like, oh, let's just turn it into like our little...
And last weekend we were in California for the Metallica concert too.
Vacation thing.
So
yeah, yep. We've been very, very busy this June month. Pockets, just cash just flying out of our pockets this month as well. So yeah, your pockets are screaming right now.
We also vlogged it, so you guys will get a little vloggy vlog.
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna post it probably just the same time this episode comes out. So go check that out as well. It's nothing too fancy. It's just it's basically just
a bunch of clips.
Completion of all the times I picked up my phone to record everything.
Which was quite a bit.
A good amount.
Yeah.
Probably should get better at doing that when we're out and about, but it's something. Y'all came along with us. So let's
And we won't make it as long as the last episode. We're going to shorten it down so we have time for this taste test too. So we will leave out the little details that don't necessarily matter.
So that we can make it through the episode without my computer dying. Which, yeah.
And at some point in the middle of this, I am going to order my DoorDash. Otherwise, it's going to be closed by the time we're done. So.
Ooh, all right. Okay. So. All right.
Start off, we woke up Friday. I watched Love Island till we left.
All right. I went to the gym. I studied until we left. Okay.
We left around 2.
We left.
Around 2.
And then got back. Vacation over.
Yeah.
No. We left. We got into Vegas around 2 hours before we needed to get to the show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So...
First stop, obviously.
Yeah, we first stopped at Rubio's over in BFE. I don't know, it was in some sort of mall or casino or something like that. That was
real quick.
What?
It was all right, but real quick. Listen, love this hoodie. Y'all are probably like, you wear it every episode.
Oh yeah.
And so what?
I mean,
washer
hoodie,
and dryers exist.
I got a pretty
and
cool
I love
hoodie
it.
on.
So I just want to point that out that I know I'm pretty sure I wore this last episode, but anyways, besides the point.
She got this from Walmart for me.
You're not supposed to know that because it was a Christmas gift.
Oh, it came from Santa.
Anyways, we went to Rubio's Coastal Grill, and it was in the casino
mall
hotel
casino thing, something or other
thing.
In the northern part of Vegas or whatnot.
It was the same. It tasted the same. It was delicious, obviously. And then after
that, we stopped by Walmart because I needed to take a massive poop, dude. Immediately after, as soon as we left Rubio's, something was churning in my stomach, and I almost shit my pants on the way.
That's in the vlog, maybe.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah, I recorded it the wrong way. Didn't know you couldn't record up and down. You're supposed to record sideways, so clips in there might look a little funny. My bad.
What the heck?
But we also went in there, and I was so confused. Never heard of a neighborhood Walmart.
Me
it's
either.
Literally groceries and the medicine. That's it.
OTC and groceries.
I was going to say OTC, but
there's no hardware section.
Meaning over the counter.
No electronic section. No garden section. So weird.
So weird.
Very, very different from what we know.
But on the way to running to the bathroom, because I don't go anywhere by myself out there. I don't walk no store by myself. I'm always with him. So I was just waiting outside the bathroom with him. But on our way to the bathroom, I found a cotton candy Alani that tasted so good.
And you just tried that today.
Yeah, I did, because there was no fridge the whole time we were here, and I have to have my drinks cold. But when I tried it today, it was really good, and I recommend everyone tries it if you like cotton candy flavored things. It's pretty good.
Oh, it did have a very good cotton candy flavor to it.
Like, I hate when you get like something cotton candy flavored, and it's like, that does not even taste in the slightest.
It tastes like sugar blue, sugar pink.
Yeah.
I mean, that is cotton candy. I mean, cotton candy is just sugar flavored, you know?
Yeah, but the artificial cotton candy flavor is what I'm looking for when I'm...
I want them chemicals.
Yeah, like I want the artificial flavored taste, because I like that taste. Just like I like the bubblegum taste.
Uh-huh.
Artificial bubblegum flavor? Kind of. Not really anymore since COVID. Before COVID, I used to like it more than I do now.
Okay.
But... yeah, I want that artificial flavored cotton candy. And, like, when you get things flavored cotton candy, it's never that. It's always like, kind of.
Kind of.
But this was like cotton candy. And I was like, yes. Yes. So good. Anyways.
So, stopped at Walmart, took a dump. Then we left. We got to the hotel. Parked freaking hecka far away from... where we need to walk to.
We stayed at the Excalibur. If you ever been there, then you know the distance of all that.
then
We didn't put into consideration how long the check-in line could be, so we got to the hotel. I would say like 4:30.
Yeah, and it took like 30 minutes to get through the check-in line.
Okay, we were supposed to be at the Mandalay Bay at 6 because that's where the You Should Know podcast is being done at the House of Blues, Mandalay Bay. Which it's very walkable. I mean, we walked back from there after the show, but we were just not going to make it walking there.
Yeah. Like, we could have walked, but it would have taken way too long, and we would have cut it, barely gotten there in time or something. Then we saw the check-in line,
and we were like, yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
we
we're
can't
going to
walk.
Uber. Uber's like $10. We were like,
yeah,
dude, that's fine. That's fine. So we got up to our room, and then we were going to leave immediately from our room to go, and then Jerry's like, I forgot my bracelets that I was gonna make them, or that I made them.
Yeah,
I was gonna give them. And I was like,
I made them. Yeah, and I had to get them.
Lovey, come on.
I had made 2 bracelets with our podcast name on it, and I wanted them to have those ones. And then we made, I just made like a few for them, and then I made a couple for their Cam's son Malachi. And I was like, I can't just not take it to him now. Like, I gotta go get him.
Mm-hmm.
So
we had to. It was like a 15-minute walk there and back to the car, and then back. But the thing is, we were like, okay, we're gonna go to the car. We could probably grab an Uber next to the parking garage. We get to the parking garage. It's like, no,
you gotta go all the way back. Actually,
and then so we walked to the pickup spot where we were supposed to get picked up at, and it was like right next to where you go to our room. It's like right next to elevators and whatnot.
So unfortunate.
So I was like, bruh. The reason why we were like, bruh, that it was so close is because we were going to leave our phones in the room to let them charge. And then we were going to leave, pick up the stuff, come back, and then pick up our phones and then Uber.
I'm also dumb because we didn't walk back. We Ubered back.
Yeah. We
I don't know why I thought we walked back.
We were going
to, and then it was just like, meh.
Yeah, we made it. I mean, what were we doing? We want to make it back in time for food or something like that?
For food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty late. Because it was
already 10. Almost 11, I think, at that point.
We get to Mandalay Bay. We walk in.
On time.
We get to House of Blues. They're checking us in. They were like, VIP list. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Can I see your ID, please? Okay. And then, so we got in. We were waiting. It comes to 6 o'clock. Not letting us in. I was like,
but then again, it was better for the build up of.
I know, right? Me and Jerry, we were geeking. We were like,
I was also so scared. I was like, watch, I'm gonna word vomit and ruin this entire experience and embarrass myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
So then we see K-Rob. He walks out, but like I was like, is that K-Rob?
Which is, because I didn't even know.
It's like their manager, I'm pretty sure.
Like, I knew his name.
Like their friend, their manager.
I knew his name because that's similar to Tana's someone that works for her.
But he was like pulling out the shirts and stuff like that. But I didn't see anyone who bought VIP tickets get a shirt.
But then I saw people
come back in that sat next to us had shirts. So, like, did they, like, meet and greet, go back out?
Maybe.
Grab a shirt and then come back in? Because the shirts, from what I saw, the shirts look kind of cool. But
they were, did you say not that cool?
They did look kind of cool.
I was going to say, I thought they were pretty cool. But
I didn't get to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
But.
We didn't end up getting any merch.
Okay, we got inside. Got in line. I saw like Cam over out in the distance, like behind the stage. He was walking, and then I saw Pierce. Pierce as well next to Cam. I was like, look, there they are. I was like, I'm freaking out over here. I'm freaking out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get up there and like not know what to say.
I thought I was gonna word
either
vomit and not make sense.
either gonna word vomit or say absolutely nothing. And I almost did I basically did both of those. Like, I didn't say much, and every time I did say stuff, I just kind of word vomited.
Me too, kind of, but you mainly talked to Peyton once we got in there. So I hugged Cam first. And then I went and hugged Peyton, and then I came back to Cam because I was like, I got these, like, I had to give him the bracelets, and I was like, I cannot chicken out and not give these bracelets to him.
I literally sounded like a freaking
that's another
doofus.
thing I was...
If you go listen to the part in the vlog of like me like saying hi to them, I sound like a doofus, dude. I really do.
I don't think I said much. I think I just said hi. Like, I didn't say much, and I kept telling Andre in the line, I was like, how do I bring up bracelets? And then I'm sitting there waiting for someone to like give them stuff. Nobody had anything to give them, and I was like, oh no, what do I just walk up and be like, yeah, so like here's bracelets? Like, no, like what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? So I feel like you should pop up pictures of what we have.
Nah.
Well, yeah. The picture of me, you, Peyton, and Cam? Come on. Hello?
Oh, that's in the vlog.
I know, but you can't, like, pop a little picture up in the corner of it.
All right.
Because not everyone can watch the vlog. Some people just listen, strictly listen. And not watch. Some people don't necessarily watch.
Exactly. So what's the point of putting up the picture if they can't see it, if they're just listening?
I guess you're right. Well,
okay, I'll put it up.
When we're watching vlogs, or not vlogs, but like when I'm watching the Canceled podcast or even the You Should Know, they'll like pop up a picture or whatever.
All right. This is okay. We're at almost 20 minutes.
Just a picture.
It'll be a little less, around 15 minutes. Boom. Picture of us. Look. They are so much taller than us, dude. Like,
and I'm tall. I'm 5'9". So crap. I felt short.
That's
and I never feel short. I'm always the tall one of the group.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I was just like kind of talking, saying hi, and then I felt myself start like talking fast, and I was like, I like stopped, took a breath, and I looked at Cam and I said, I'm really, really sorry. I'm so nervous. And he was like, I'm nervous too. Like, and so then I showed him the bracelets I made Malachi, and his reaction was just
so good.
So good.
So good.
And I think, do you have it?
I do.
Yeah, it'll be in the vlog. It was so like, I was like,
his reaction was priceless.
He's like, I can't wait to show Liv. I was like, I can't wait for you to show Liv.
and then we also gave them 2 bracelets that had the name of our
show on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
except the A.J.I show. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But I explained it to them, and I'm glad they asked.
Mm-hmm. And then we are like, I was like, hey, like say hello to the vlog, and they were like, oh, is this going on? Or Payne was like, oh, is this going on YouTube? I said, no, it's going on Spotify, our podcast, and YouTube. And he was like, oh, what's the show? What's your channel called? I said, the A.J.I show. And I can't remember what he said, but he was like, go follow these guys, go follow the A.J.I show. Crossover, You Should Know podcast, vlog, and I was like, oh.
It was so cool.
I was like, yeah.
And he was like, and then as we were leaving, they were like, let us know when we could be on your pod.
Not like it would happen.
I don't know if that's possible for now, but like, how cool would that be?
I mean, like, thanks for saying that, but whatever.
It's possible.
It'd be cool.
Hey.
You know what? This is possible. They will.
Yeah.
We will. They will. They're going to hop on this pod sometime.
Positive affirmations.
They will be hopping on this podcast eventually. They will. It's only a matter of time until they come on our podcast as guests.
Right.
They will. Mark
All right,
our words.
We gotta talk a little faster. We're still on day one.
Yeah. I mean, the other days they're going pretty fast. It's mainly, yeah.
No, don't start talking about the other days all quick.
Well, I mean,
Let's move
they
on.
won't, but and then yeah, they had a great show. We loved it.
No, it was so good. They're
mm,
hilarious.
I
They're
was
just too
smiling
funny.
the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are just so funny.
Comedians.
And I'm
for sure.
also gonna.
Meanwhile, Mama lives at the top.
Yeah, we saw.
I was like, oh, hi. She even passed through like where the bar was a couple of times, and nobody noticed. They were trying to be secretive because obviously.
Yeah.
But I was like, watching her walk past, I was all like geeked out. I was like, no way, at least I get to see her because we didn't get to see her last time.
Oh, and guess who else was in Vegas?
At the same time.
Freaking Leo Skeppy, brother. Oh my gosh. And like, okay, so if you haven't watched, okay, so if you don't, first of all, if you don't know who Leo Skeppy is, go look up, see Leo Skeppy.
No.
Freaking.
If you don't know who Leo Skeppy is, you're living under a rock.
Or you're just not on TikTok.
Like, you can't tell me you haven't seen this man pop up on your For You page if you have TikTok.
He's a very tall, white, bald man. What it was?
He's gay.
What was it? I don't know. Italian? No. Russian?
No, he's Albanian.
Albanian. That's what it is. But yeah, so he was on the You Should Know podcast as a guest a while back, and then so they were like, oh, like why is he in Vegas?
Yeah, because he also
like,
wasn't
on the
saying he's
same
being like kind of
day
secretive too.
As the You Should Know podcast, and then like during the You Should Know podcast, they kept referencing Leo Skeppy.
Oh my god!
And I was like if Leo Skeppy comes out right now, holy crap! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! But nah, he didn't end up.
He didn't. But then a bunch of people on TikTok were like, seeing Leo Skeppy at a club in Vegas wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. I was like, yeah, we were not even a mile away from that club. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. But hey, he ended up going to a slap.
He also went to the UFC
power slap fight.
The UFC fight.
Yeah, power slap competition and UFC fight.
But hey, all I can say is we were within a 10-mile radius of this man.
Mm-hmm. Which was really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, to think about. Like, we were in the same city as
someone I admire watching on TikTok because he's just so funny. And we actually got
to meet Peyton and Cam.
Mm-hmm. So
Such
it's not like we went out there and didn't get to meet any of the people we're talking about. We got to meet two of them.
So cool. Yeah, that was day one. Got home, chillaxed. Yeah. Not got home, but got back to the hotel. Next day,
we woke up early to go to, you know what?
Went to go to get breakfast.
Honestly, next day was a rough day.
Oh, yeah.
It was a rough day.
Mm-hmm.
This is our plans, okay? Our plans were to go to Cheesecake Factory this night. Didn't necessarily know what was happening in the morning except for picking up my nephew to bring back to swim with us at the pool because it would have been both my niece and nephew, but my niece was at a birthday party. So, anyways, we start the morning off Denny's with my sister, my niece and nephew, my brother-in-law, and
his dad.
What would George beat us? I'm not totally sure, but his dad.
Yeah.
And then
not my dad. Brother-in-law's dad.
Yeah. So we're just eating breakfast, and I get the moons over my hammy and hash browns, okay?
I get a country fried steak, double mashed potatoes with the white country gravy, and delicious. I poured some Valentino sauce on it. Oh, it was good. Very filling, very heavy on my stomach, but it was good.
And me and my sister, I got a moons over my hammy. She got this like chicken bacon ranch sandwich, and we both agreed to give each other half of our sandwiches. So I'm eating, and like I like half of the moons over my hammy, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Something about it tastes off. So I quit eating it. I take one bite of the chicken bacon ranch sandwich. It tasted like I put a spoonful of salt in my mouth, and I was like, yeah, absolutely not. So then I even asked my sister, I'm like, is this mad salty? She was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. So I'm like, I'll just snack on some hash browns. So then that's what I did. And I was totally fine. We take Dominic back with us, which my nephew, after breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
We get ready and we go down to the pool. And I feel like that's kind of ish where I started not feeling so great. But it was more like, man, I feel like this sun is draining my energy right now.
Yeah.
It was just
we had fun for a little while.
No,
it was good.
Yeah.
Nice, refreshing. Get in the cold water.
And hanging out with Dom was a lot of fun.
But it was hot.
It was hot.
It was a hot.
It was Vegas heat.
Freaking afternoon.
And I was like, yeah, I got to the point, like we were there for like maybe an hour and a half, about 2 hours. And yeah, after an hour or two, I was like, man, this is draining me. I think I got to go back to the room. So I end up going back to the room. Poor Dom. I'm so glad he had the patience because I took a shower and I immediately just laid down. I was like, I don't know. And then I kind of started feeling kind of off. And then you got in the shower and you got out and you're like, Dom, do you mind if we take a nap? And poor kid goes, yeah, I'll sit on the floor. I was like, this is a king bed.
You could lay on the freaking bed,
yeah.
my guy.
So
I asked him, I was like, you want to use my iPad to watch on Netflix if you want? Like, you can go ahead. You can
entertain him. The kid had a lot of energy at that pool, though.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to scrub with him at the same time.
But he loves you so much, and that's why he did it.
I love the kid, too. Love you, Dom.
But he had a lot of energy at the pool, so when we got back to the hotel, he still kind of having energy. I even called my sister, and I was like, your kid has a lot of energy.
He'd be like, you want to wrestle? I said, no, I don't. And then he'll be like arm bar and freaking, I'm like, get off me. I'm trying to tickle him to get him off.
And my sister goes,
my goodness.
Oh, yeah, that kid has a ton of energy. And I was like, oh, yeah. So then finally we all lay down. Dom even kind of lays down. We all start taking a nap. And we only took an hour nap. I wake up after that hour and I was like, my stomach is upset. Meanwhile, we have dinner at Cheesecake Factory. We don't have one of those where we live. So this is like a big thing for us, okay? Mm-hmm. Literally, we're waking up an hour later to go get ready for Cheesecake Factory, okay? And I was like, I can't get up yet. So we lay there for 30 more minutes. And I was like, I think I feel all right. 2 minutes later, I was like, never mind. Right. I was like, oh, man, never mind. And so finally he was like, all right, we got to start getting up, getting ready. Because we also had to take Dawn back, too. And so I was like, okay. I get up. Now I'm even more nauseous. And I was like, oh, man. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm trying to throw up, and I just keep gagging. And I was like, all right, let's start walking down. There's plenty of trash cans on the way. If I have to throw up, I'll throw up. Gagged all the way through the casino. Gagged all the way to the car. Got in the car, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to nap this off until we get there, because it's like a 20-minute drive to the Cheesecake Factory.
Mm-hmm.
We're approaching the exit that Cheesecake Factory's on, and when you get off this exit, Cheesecake Factory's like right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
I said,
oh,
your tummy
no.
said.
Yeah.
And you said.
So I see us getting off the exit, and I'm like, perfect. We're getting off the exit. I'm getting closer to throwing up. We turn, and you come to a light. After you turn, left?
Well, we get off the exit. We take a right. We get to a light, and to take a left to go into Cheesecake Factory. So we're at this light.
We're at this
waiting
light,
for this left turn.
But as I'm thinking, as soon as we park, I can throw up. The light was green.
Yeah.
Light turns yellow. And I said...
And then red.
Oh,
and we stopped.
oh no.
You said.
What happened? What'd I do?
You
I
said.
don't even.
You said. I said, open the door.
Well, because I know when it's coming, but I couldn't decide if it was going to be a gag or if this is it.
I said, roll the window down or open the door. We'll do one of the two.
So
You can't
I'm
be throwing up
freaking
in
out,
this
trying to
car.
decide: do I stay in the car because I'm not going to throw up, or am I going to throw up on this next gag? So finally, I open the door and I start throwing up,
You said,
and it's not very much. It's not very much, but I'm throwing up. Sorry, TMI. But I start throwing up, and it's just clear liquid and hash browns.
mhm.
That's it.
And then a car pulls up, and they're like, "Oh," they're like, "Oh."
And that's the thing. Is another thing is like everyone started pulling up next to us, and so I kept trying to close the door after I was done dry heaving. I'd throw up a little bit, close the door, throw up a little bit, close the door because it was
And
embarrassing.
I was looking at the other people. I was like, "We're good."
My head is hanging out of the door, and where my door's open, there's a lane of people like pulling up to. So I'm scared, nervous, and embarrassed. And then all starts coming up stomach acid with this freaking hash brown situation.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's stuck in my throat, the taste. Like, now I'm done throwing up, close the door. My face is red. Like, I'm pissed off. I hate throwing up with all my might. I hate throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, we pull in. My sister gets out of the car. I'm still trying to catch my breath after those retarded dry heaves I was having. And, yeah, we get out, and I was like, pretty much looked at my sister and said, I threw up.
I food up. I
She's
food
like,
up.
you okay? I was like, no, I think it was just Denny's that had upset my stomach.
Yeah.
But then I sat there and ate Cheesecake Factory. I ate most of it except for when my meal got there. I didn't really eat any of it. But it was also because like I felt immediately better, but like I kind of not-ish. You know, a little bit of still like a...
Yeah, something with like now like with me eating like healthier and stuff like that, I've noticed that they're like more of like the fried foods, junk food-ish, you know, kind of stuff. Like it settles in your stomach so heavy.
And that's what I was noticing
it's so crazy how different it is compared to healthier food, you know.
That's what I noticed that... I just ordered my DoorDash before they closed.
Ooh.
Anyways, I just noticed it was heavy on my stomach, and I was like, man, I don't want to throw this up too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was worth it. All the food
like,
was worth it.
It was like you can see it in the vlog, but it was like a big old plate.
It's a
with
Parmesan
like
chicken pizza style.
this like big old piece of chicken, literally this big, super, super thin, but like this big, and then with pasta on top.
It looked like a cheese pizza
And-
with a mountain of pasta in the middle.
Yeah.
But the base was chicken.
And then, of
It was
course,
bomb. It
we
was
had
bomb,
to
though.
get some fried mac and cheese balls for an appetizer. Those are almost basically a
Just-
must.
yeah.
every
I
single
don't,
time.
Like, they just can't go to
It's just
that.
so good. And then I really didn't know what I wanted to order, so I just went plain old hamburger. And, I mean, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right, but I could
I
have
don't
gone
know. Our
something
server was
else,
great, but like he also was kind of like didn't want to be at our table.
No, yeah, he
period.
was like, hi, bye. Every single time he came checked
Yeah.
on us, he's like, hi, bye, hi, bye, hi, bye.
Because, you know, like, when you're serving, you don't like those people that are like, can I get this? And then you go get it, you come back, and you're like, well, can I get this? And then you go get it, come back. So we were trying to make it...
We were trying to make it all in one go, and
But-
you said, can I get a Dr. Pepper? And then he was like, yeah, and then immediately left. And
Yeah.
we were like, wait.
And I was like, well,
we need mayo, ketchup.
and my side of Alfredo that I ordered with
side of
my
Alfredo.
food.
And so when he came back, we were like, okay, we need this, 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 and this.
Yeah, I talked really quick.
I was like, bro,
Stop.
we
Just,
get it.
like,
You might have a
there.
lot of tables, but
But then he was spending more
if you
time
want a
at his
tip-
other tables.
if you want a tip, if you want a tip from us,
But that's the thing. He's also chilling with his tables at the other tables a little bit of time.
The
like
bigger
I was
table.
like,
well, I
"What?"
mean, makes sense if you want a bigger, like they're gonna give you a bigger.
Like I
tip,
get
more
it,
likely.
but don't just crap on your other tables if you have
Yeah.
a table of 10. and it looked like his section was 3 tables, maybe 4.
It did look like
so
that.
it was just a little frustrating, but it was fine. And then,
but I mean, it was good regardless.
Yeah.
It was very, very tasty. It was super, super, super tasty. Very heavy on the stomach. I don't know. This whole trip, I was just pooping my brains out this entire time.
And then after that, we went back to the hotel because I was like, I want to get. We thought about cheesecake, but then we were like, too much, and we have no fridge if we don't eat it all. So then I thought of the taiyaki place, which is like the custard-filled pancakes, basically shaped in fish.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what that is,
shaped as a fish.
It's almost like a more crispier pancake.
Look it up.
That has
we don't have time to explain. Look it up.
Okay, yeah, look at it.
But it was delicious.
TAIYAKI.
I think you're wrong. Doesn't matter. Taiyaki. Say it into your phone. I assume you can find it.
Yaki.
Anyways. So then we go back, but.
Well, we got two. You got a custard filled one. I got a.
We're not there yet.
What?
Because we went back to the hotel and won $80.
Oh. Oh yeah. We came. Well, no, we won $60.
We won $60.
Okay, but let's tell about that real quick.
Yeah. We went back to the hotel to gamble for a little bit because we brought money to gamble, just a little bit of money to gamble, and then I was like, after we'll go get a treat because I was already full and my stomach was going through it.
We brought $40 each to gamble.
Yeah.
And this was our little strategy for that. Okay. All right. Forewarning: don't be stupid and blow all your money. Okay, if you're gonna honestly avoid gambling, but if you're gonna gamble, only gamble the money that you can afford to lose. All right. We expected to completely lose our $80. We were prepared to leave there without that $80, right? But we got there. We had a plan. We were like, all right. First of all, I said, here, let's see if ChatGPT can play the machine blackjack for me. So I go over to blackjack table, $20 in. I go on ChatGPT. I'm like I know how to play blackjack, right? Okay, but I'm like, all right, let's see if
speed it up.
ChatGPT can do a better job. So I start putting in like what's on the table, and boom, $3. Like minimum bet $3, so I get $3 back. Boom, I win.
You won like 4 times
I won
in a row.
3 times in a row.
3
times in a row. We were up to $29. I was like, all right, cashing out.
And
boom,
you had
we're up. What?
You put a 20 in.
Yeah.
So we were at 40.
No.
We were at 10 up.
29. 9 up.
9 up.
So then we were like, all right, what's next? We were like, we want to we know that what is it? Slot machines? You really don't have a good chance with that. But we're like, they're really fun to watch. They're very shiny, okay? Shiny. Mm-hmm. And there are these certain slot machines where like there's people will play them, right?
Yeah.
And you fill up basically kind of like a meter, right? And it'll explode at some point, and then you can get better wins from it.
But you're spinning without actually using money because you win free spins.
Yeah.
And then those free spins usually earn you money.
Yeah. And so it'll get to those points on those different machines where it'll be almost ready to pop, and then like you spin a few times and hopefully it pops and whatnot. And then after it pops, it'll like reset and go all the way down. So after a lot of people are on them, it'll build up. And so we were looking for those machines.
A bunch of full ones.
Full machines. So we found a good amount. We started with
120.
We were up $20. We were like, all right, okay, cash out. Next one. Because that one's now empty. Go to the next one. We're looking around. Oh, here's another one that's kind of full. Do that.
Win 40.
Boom. Up 40. And basically, we keep going to all these different machines. We are now up to $160.
And we went with 80.
Yep. And then I was like, all right.
No, we had 100. Oh yeah, 160.
We have to absolutely beeline it to the cashier and just take our winnings. We are up. We've 2x'd our money. Let's just cash out. On our way to cash out, we were like, another full one.
And so I spent a 20
like,
thinking I'd get it to go off, and I didn't.
No,
so we unfortunately
lost the rest of that
20.
But
we were $60 up then still, and then we just stopped and left.
Yep.
And then that's when we left to go get taiyaki, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm. We had like an ice cream one.
Yeah, we got an ice cream one.
Whatnot.
Plus the custard. Oh, it's just so good. And then my idea, I was like, man, with how I've been feeling today, I would not mind just going back to the hotel, laying in that king size bed and just scrolling through TikTok.
Honk shoe after this day.
And like literally seconds after eating that dessert and being on my phone for not even 2 minutes, I kept falling asleep. I even like at one point started cuddling you and was falling asleep on your chest, and you're like, alrighty, I think it's time to go to sleep. And it was only like
really wasn't
maybe
that
midnight
late.
our time, so it was only 11 there.
Yeah. And then the next day, wasn't do too much. We checked out, and then we were like, hey, we in Vegas. Vegas got everything that we don't have at home.
Yeah.
So guess where we went? We went to go get some Korean friggin' corn dogs.
Yeah.
Hot Cheeto ones.
We were going to do that on the way into Vegas, but I was like, what's a Vegas trip without Rubio's?
Yeah.
So we decided to save it for last day.
Yeah, we went to Chinatown.
And it was so smart of us to do last day.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, these snacks wouldn't have been gotten.
Yep. So it was absolutely delicious. You can see that in the blog. As
of course, I got the hot Cheeto one.
You got 2 hot Cheeto mozzarellas. I got 2 hot Cheeto regular glizzy ones.
So good.
Super delicious. And then on our way back.
Well, the only reason we got the snacks we got is because they weren't even open yet. Like it's called Mochi Nut. That's where we went to get the Korean corn dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't open for like 20 minutes. And I was like, man, we're in like Chinatown of Vegas. Like, it's kind of cool over here. Like, do they have a store where we can get snacks we don't have at home? Genius.
And we were like, let's freaking go.
Yeah, so we find one, and we get a bunch of snacks. We're thinking we're just going to taste them. And I was like, we should do this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Perfect podcast idea.
So we can do a little mukbang. But real quick, on our way back, we stopped at a gas station because I needed to pee, and there wasn't any bathrooms that were accessible over in Chinatown. And then I was sitting on the toilet, and I seen
unfortunate.
A TikTok pop up, and it said One Piece Cafe, and it was completely One Piece themed, and it was literally right down the street from where we were getting Korean corn dogs from. And I was like,
here's the thing, I would have been so down to just, if we had found it earlier, I would have been so down, because we had Korean corn dogs in the exact same place in California.
mm-hmm.
So I would have been totally fine not getting them and trying out the One Piece restaurant.
Next time we go to Vegas, that is going to be a must.
Yeah.
We gotta go to the One Piece Cafe.
Let's get into the snacks.
Yep. Do
we start with the little...
If y'all don't want to hear us munch, gulp, gulp, gulp,
chew, chew.
You guys can tune out now. Love you guys.
And we'll see you
Appreciate you
episode.
for tuning into the podcast.
Anything
bye.
Juicy at the end of the podcast, except for just trying these snacks. I don't
think
you'll miss anything.
So we're gonna turn up the gain on these so that you can hear us crunch. Just kidding.
Do you want to do the drink things we got first? I already tried one of them, but I had to. I was desperate in trying one of the drinks.
Let's grab the bag first.
Okay. I gotta just. We got a bag of snacks. I almost said snack of bags.
There's our snack of bags. All right.
There's one thing we can't do on the podcast.
What?
We could make some sort of TikTok out of it, but
yeah, we can't make this.
We did get one of those little like kits.
Yeah, they taste but like
they're more fun to make than anything.
More fun to make, really cool to make, fun little thing, like a couple's thing to do. They're super fun.
Real quick, I'm gonna show the drink since there's just 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got
mainly
jelly drink, a grape jelly drink. This is the one I tried. It's basically just grape juice with like little grape jello pieces in it, and it's really good. It's pretty good. And then you wanted to try these.
Yeah, I always see those. They're like a little probiotic thing. I want to say they have like a yogurt or milk kind of.
You're right, and I didn't know.
To
I
it.
didn't know they were liquidy.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know they were very liquidy.
Live and active probiotic drink. Keep refrigerated. Which, well, ingredients: milk, sugar, non-fat milk, glucose, natural flavors. So hopefully this.
How can we fix this? Look at my mic, because yours is like pointed at you. I have to like lean in. Is there any way we can? Oh wow, I feel stupid. I knew that could happen, and I don't know why I act like it couldn't.
Goofy. You know, I actually want to try one of these right now.
I'm gonna try a drink of yours because I'm not a huge fan of milky.
Oh, let's see. Bam.
Except for like yogurt.
I'm
a fan of milky drinks.
Keep the drinks away from the computer.
I'll chase it with this one. But you should try this one next.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I shook it up or if I was supposed to shake it up. Whoopsies.
Can I smell it?
It looks so liquidy. I feel like it would have been thicker, but oh, it smells like strawberry yogurt.
Does it?
Oh, what the heck? It's like I like it. That's good. It's like a sour.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Buttermilk. No, not buttermilk. It's like a fruity sour milk in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that sounds so yummy. No, it is.
It's
kind of
pretty
like
good.
It is soury flavored.
It's
Those
just
are
like a
all
little.
yours.
It's like a little shot.
Those are all yours. I'm gonna drink this one. I think you'll like this one. Oh, vegan friendly.
That's good. I like it. I rate it out of 10. I rate it
You want to rate it?
7 out of 10.
I'm gonna give that one a 2 because it's not something I couldn't drink, but I'm not gonna choose to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it juice or is it just pure jelly?
Both.
What?
I know y'all heard my teeth squeak. That was weird.
Oh,
I'm
what
sorry.
the heck?
I like it. I'm a fan. I want to get everything grape flavored there, but I knew that wouldn't be a fun podcast. Grape flavored things from this place.
Why is it like?
But I wanted to.
There's tiny hard cubes in it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I couldn't get any out.
Oh, I was gonna say, jeez. He said, "Let me have a drink."
All right, we're gonna move to the snack. We'll go to the least weirdest one. Okay. This is the least. This is the most normal one. The Lay's chips. They're just flavored weird.
Most normal, I guess.
All right. We have Lay's chips, fried crab flavor. I usually like the fishy kind of potato chip flavors. Dude, this is freaking full.
I'm like an iffy when it comes to.
Sorry for all the.
Anyways,
gosh.
I'm kind of iffy when it comes to like fishy chip flavors.
So sorry for how I just opened this, guys. I just need to freaking get the air out of it in order to freaking not explode it. Okay, well,
just
all
open
right.
it like that. Yeah, that's fine.
I hurt my fingers.
Wait for me.
Sorry. In the mic.
Oh, it's good.
Just as I expected. Just some crabby,
I don't mind those.
kind of sweet,
Oh, wait.
crabby
We
flavored
don't rate the drink.
potato
I
chips.
rate the drink an 8 out of 10 because it is a little different from what I'm used to. What would you rate?
I rate the drink 7 out of 10.
These chips? Is it better than that?
These chips, I don't know. they're like good, but they have like just a weird. They're just a little weird. They're a little wonky. I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10.
I was gonna say like 6.5. They're not bad. I just don't know if I could keep snacking on it. I guess you could.
I give it a 6.5 and I keep eating them.
I'm
just hungry.
6.5. You gave it a 6. I'll choose the next one.
Oh, yes, I gave it a 6. Yeah, you choose the next one. Yes, fine.
Let's go simple. These are baby cookies. I'm sure. I almost guarantee they don't have a flavor. I feel like this is something you would give your
little kid.
I know that's not how you open this.
What? Bag. No way. You open it upside down, bruh.
The little rip top.
Alright, open it up. Open her up.
This one pains me to do. Yeah, they just smell very simple. Yeah, they don't have a smell.
Oh, you just grabbed one? Oh.
2.
Okay.
Definitely just a sweet cracker.
What the?
But wait.
They're so powdery.
I don't know if I like them. Oh, no. Potato starch? Sugar, egg, lactose,
What the heck?
milk powder. Wait, what?
They almost have like
Wheat, shrimp, crab, sesame.
They almost have like a
What?
like a fruity flavor to it.
Like fruity, but like not at the same time. I don't know if I like them. I don't think I like how powdery they are. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10. Can I have a sip of that?
They turn so pasty if
I
you
don't
eat a
know if
lot
I
of
like
them. They turn really
wait.
pasty and almost
Where'd you
start
get that
tasting a
bottle?
little fishy. They've been here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
think I like them.
I don't think I like them either.
What'd you rate them? I give them a 2 because they're not
I'm
terrible, but they're not good.
I'm gonna give them a 2 as well. All right, now these I'm excited for. I feel like these are going to be really, really hard and very crunchy. These are Japanese rice crackers. Right? Okay. I have high hopes for this.
It was like heaven in that snack aisle. I could have bought so many more things.
These are flavored Himimaru.
How unfortunate that it was.
Ooh.
Let me smell.
Oh no. I hope I picked a good flavor.
They kind of smell like butt.
A little bit. They look like little hash browns though.
They look pretty good.
They're rice, so they're not potatoes, okay?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Oh, 9 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Mainly because the aftertaste is a little weird to me. Just to me.
Really?
But
Did you tell them it?
I really like the crunch.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I like the crunch.
Ooh, I like these. Ooh, 9.5 out of 10. Let me change that. 'Cause those are pretty freaking good.
I like the I like the crunch, but the aftertaste is a little weird.
Oh, no way. All right. I did not eat all of them. Oh, I like those.
Go on. Pick the next one. Then says some candy.
These are. Damn, let me swallow. Whoa. Bad job.
Pause.
Hold on. Take a drink of water. This is a Ramune soda, like jelly candy. And what a Ramune is, if you don't know, is those glass bottles
They have the ball in it.
that have the ball in it.
This is Ramune flavored. So like in the Ramune, it doesn't really have a
The
flavor,
original.
low key. Oh, it's so soft, and it looks like it was made like a hot dog. It's got little tied ends. It's like a chode hot dog.
I don't know, like. I hope you can see it.
It looks super good, though.
Ready?
Oh, what the heck? Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, just getting an earful of them at this. Ramune, indeed. The jelliness is super weird. It wants to.
Definitely.
It wants to be Jello and it wants to be gummy, but it can't pick. That's what I'm gonna say about it. Okay, we're gonna go with another one I picked out.
Yeah, what would you give this? I give it maybe like a 4 out of 10.
I give it
like I like the taste, but the texture's really off.
I give it a 5 out of 10, right in the middle. Okay, I want to say these are another rice snack, but yeah, rice crunch with a tangy glaze, mochi tamari teriyaki snack bites. All right. I feel like we'll like these.
Also, you see all these snacks we're showing you? We paid so much less for all of this than we would have at just like a regular Walmart. It was crazy how cheap stuff was there.
Bro, it smells like a chocolate donut. Does it not?
I hope not.
They say extremely snackable, so.
We'll see.
Ready?
There's
Cheers.
one piece.
I mean, they're good.
They're good.
They're not like
flavorless though.
They're not like super fantastic, but they're not bad. They're good. Yeah.
I'll give it a 5.
I'll give it a 7.
Maybe a 6. Because they are not... I could probably snack on them, but... It's not like I'd be like, oh my god. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd be like, oh my god, you guys have to try these. Like... I think the one you guys, in my opinion, would have to try is these. These are yummy.
I'm liking the aftertaste on these ones. I might bump it up to an 8. I'll give these 8 out of 10. I like them. They're good.
Alright. I'm going to save the best for last.
Alright.
Yeah, this one and one more.
Taco chips. This
you
one might
chose
be a 50-50.
Again, seafood
these are
flavored.
either going to be a good seafood flavor or a bad
terrible one.
Bad seafood flavor.
Seafood.
Can we open it the American way? Oh. No.
Low key, would y'all laugh if it just exploded everywhere? I would.
Ooh.
Let me smell.
Oh. God, you didn't even
Excuse
smell it,
me.
man.
Oh no.
This might be a bad seafood flavor.
That's a fishy smell. You ready? They look fun to eat, but...
Cheers.
Oh.
They smell really fishy. They do not taste very fishy. They just have like a little...
Let me tell you though, you snack on those, your breath gonna be banging afterwards.
No, those are good though. Just a little...
Mm-hmm.
Just a slightly... It's like fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a bam fish like the... No. It's less fishy flavor than the crab.
But those still weren't that
But those are more like crabby flavor. These are like more fishy flavor, but like very less. It's very subtle, you know. All right.
Our last thing, which I'm so excited for. Don't know what it is, but it says grape.
Like a grape jelly of some sort.
Very soft jelly. We'll see.
Bah.
And they come individually wrapped. Oh, Wait. Oh. What? Let's see. How to eat.
Oh,
Never
no.
swallow before chewing.
What? Wait, what?
Never swallow before chewing.
How to eat?
Eat chewing. Eat little by little. Carefully pushing up the bottom of the jelly pouch.
So you're telling me I can't just swallow this whole thing?
Nope, they said chew.
How do you open it? There's right here. Oh. Ooh, it's good. It's good grape flavor.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, very good grape flavor. It tastes not artificial. Yeah. That's so annoying and obnoxious. I'm so sorry. It tastes like this drink, but warm. Also, the jelly's so hot I can't get it to come out.
It's a definitely a harder jelly, but it's like a wet jelly, you know?
Listen, I'm struggling. Okay.
I want another one, Dims. Oh, don't let it fall.
I can't really decide if I'm a fan of how hard the jelly is. Not a fan. I'd give that one like a 5 out of 10. It's like it's alright.
Yeah.
These though, I think these are my top.
I'm just and then we'll get out of here. Pause.
Sorry. Let me chew swallow.
Thank you everybody for tuning in for another episode. Another week, another day in the life of us.
It's probably gonna be in my face at the end. I'm sorry. It's just the way this is pointed. Oh wait. Never mind.
Good. We're gonna go eat food now, as we always do after these podcasts.
Anymore, I swear.
All right.
I hope you guys like that.
Make sure to turn on the notification bell every time so that you get notified anytime an episode comes out. And here's a word from Peyton.
The A.J.I show, You Should Know podcast collab. Hit the subscribe button. Let's do it.
Just like you said, go follow the podcast and share it with everybody.
Kind of crazy. I said you weren't gonna do all that. It's in the vlog, I thought.
No, there was 2 parts I was going to put in the podcast. Okay. All right. We will see you guys next time. Bye.